So ever since NASA has shut down the live feed, people have gone mad, quite literally, and now we've even got a remote viewer going bozo claiming that it's indeed alien UFO mother-in-law ship, everybody. You don't have to like the video, you don't have to subscribe. Let's actually lay the wood down, pause, and yeah, all I ask from you is that you just put your seatbelts on because it's gonna be a bumpy ride tonight, man. Also, shout out to Caspersight, roll it.
3i Atlas, a lot of people are talking about that right now. Hot button topic.
Right. So I remote viewed the objects first, and I basically was determining that it was more of a craft, more of a mothership.
Okay.
I'm not the only one who, you know, came up with this idea. Like I already basically expressed it to other people I know, and a lot of other remote viewers have also been saying that, yeah, I can confirm whatever you've been seeing. Whoa. And then more recently, I was in touch with a person, like a scientist.
Man, I gotta put the face cam there. Caspersight hiding this guy's face, I be hiding the other guy, so let's not do that.
So I spoke to an astrophysicist who worked at CERN, and she opened up to what she experienced there. And I was quite amazed by the content. So indirectly, she was introduced to me from a person in the intelligence world, and she felt compelled to address it. She was more of a consultant working for CERN.
Okay.
And as a young...
So basically, if you know what CERN is, right? CERN is like where they...
It's demonic, right? Simple as that. It's demonic. But now, 2 months ago, I've done a video on CERN, and there was a whistleblower. I believe that's who he's talking about, because, yep, the whistleblower was a she. And he also said she. Now I'm not sure if he's talking about the same person, but yeah, 2 months ago, a whistleblower came out, claimed that, yup, you know, it's the real deal, and they opened up the portal there, but not just open up a portal at CERN, but also brought in an alien boy in as well. I don't know about that one, man. So yeah, there was that. I'll probably link you that video at the end.
Fire particles around and round and round, like 99.9% the speed of light.
Yep.
And then they collide the particles together and see what happens. Yeah.
Yep.
Person. She was basically at the same time shocked and excited about what she saw and what she heard. And the content of that was at CERN, they've used their collider to open up a portal to communicate with extraterrestrial beings.
Whoa.
And one of them are the occupants from 3i Atlas.
Whoa!
Okay. That's an incredible statement. So you remote viewed 3i Atlas. Did you?
If he's making this shit up, man, like just imagine when they actually do release the photo.
Now I do know for the fact that some of you out there are probably gonna be like, I would trust Diddy to give me a back rub, but I'm not trusting this. Yeah, I can see you guys typing that, but man, what we thinking, guys? What we thinking?
Or, you know, something doesn't happen out of all this. How stupid is he going to look?
Stupid.
So it just makes you think, well, is there some sort of truth?
Do that on your own, or were you tasked with this assignment?
I was tasked by the same intelligence people I'm working with to look at the object, because those had concerns. But what I saw as a remote viewer was a mothership with occupants on board.
I don't know,
and they were mostly Draco reptilian occupants.
Okay.
Whoa!
That's what, you know, I saw as a remote viewer. And
that was corroborated by other remote viewers seeing the same thing.
That's correct. Yes.
The ship and Draco.
That's correct. One of them is John Vivenko, who is also a known remote viewer. And he announced it publicly as well. And other people from the Stargate program as well. So they basically all came up with the same idea. And when I was asked to talk to this astrophysicist, I was kind of surprised because I had no contacts at CERN directly. And then all of a sudden I was talking to this woman. And she was telling me that the portal that was opening up to speak to those beings was already in existence, like almost like in a boardroom setting. Man. So they show up and then they interact with scientists and communicate directly with them.
Oh, shit. Now, here's the thing, right? Like, obviously, like, I'm having doubts believing all of that, right? But let's just, for the sake of it, let's just believe it for a second, right? Man, this sounds insane. This does sound insane because 2 months ago, like I said, I made a video on the CERN and the situation was, yeah, it was similar to this, okay? I'll link you that video at the end. But if it's true, holy crap. Holy crap. What are the odds that it's true?
Okay, wait. So I know this is some of our audience might understand what you're saying, but to be clear, CERN already has a room and a technology to open a portal to talk to extraterrestrials.
Yes.
But recently, they also used it to communicate with the beings on 3i Atlas.
That's correct.
Okay, go on.
So those beings introduced themselves as such, like I said, we are the occupants of this object. I don't know exactly what were the exact communication to address the object, if they say it was 3i Atlas or something else, I don't know. But somehow the scientists knew it was from 3i Atlas for what was coming.
Right. Okay.
And
every time Casper like looks in the camera, he looks like he's about to be up to no good. Bruh. Real quick, you know?
They did not show up physically. They show up as holograms. Now, I didn't really know how they look like, so I didn't really ask the question, which is kind of silly of me, but they apparently showed up as holograms. They look tall, that's what she said. And they communicated telepathically with every single scientist in the room.
Wow.
And they all got the same message, which is that they are coming.
Yeah. Oh, snap, they're coming?
In the room.
Wow.
And they all got the same message, which is that they are coming in peace. And they're just trying to come over here to gather all the star seeds of this planet. That's pretty much, to me, it's kind of a cryptic message.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't get any more cryptic than that, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, what is your assessment, okay? Get your pen and pad out, okay? Stop rolling those fat doobies. Yeah, I want to show you guys, like, this clip as well, and we got a bunch of other stuff to get into as well. But real quick, though, before I forget, I gotta shout out the homie Scott. I gotta shout out Robert, Adam, Alice, Dandy Star, Sassy Madeline, and Sunflower Heart. Thank you guys so much for all the love on the channel. Thank you guys so much for your generosity, for the tips, the super thanks, for quite literally sponsoring the channel, okay? I don't do sponsors that much, or barely at all. But thank you guys so much for all the love. Let's get back to the content here, boo-boo. So, the dangerous trajectory of 3i Atlas, Joe Rogan.
As it gets closer, we could probably decipher.
Scientists give chilling update on mysterious interstellar object racing through our solar system as they warn it's even bigger than we thought. Provide a chilling update on a mysterious interstellar object that's racing through our...
Now, the date that has been given is October the 29th, right? That, yeah, aliens gonna be coming before GTA 6 on October 29th. Man, you part of me, I mean, I don't believe that, let's be real. Now, can 3i Atlas be, like, of an alien origin? Sure, right? But does that mean that it's coming, it's gonna be landing at Manhattan in New York City, and we're gonna be having like alien baddies coming down? Yeah, that's I don't believe in that. But do I want that happening? Oh, absolutely, man. That would be lit, bro. That would be lit, man. Streaming with them alien baddies, that would be insane. Yeah, so I definitely hope, like, man, listen, man, we demand answers. Quite literally, we should be getting answers.
Our solar system using data from the Vera C. Rubin Observatory. Experts have revealed just how big the object dubbed 31 Atlas really is. According to their analysis, the object measures roughly 7 miles in diameter.
Ooh, my God.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
How big is New York City? Bigger than Mount Everest, making it the largest interstellar object ever spotted.
Sounds like a Stranger Things remix.
What's interesting is the trajectory and velocity of 3i Atlas has remained almost perfectly consistent for the entire time that we've been observing it. Since the object was first spotted in early May up until right now in October, it has not sped up, slowed down, or changed direction by any meaningful amount. That might not sound weird, but if this were a comet, then it should be moving around a lot more.
So yeah, October 29th, right? It's gonna pass by Earth. That's, but how close is it gonna come to Earth? That's the question.
You see, comets heat up as they approach the sun, which causes them to melt, or technically to sublimate, which is what happens when a solid transitions directly into a gas. And the release of that gas tends to push the comet around in space, like a thruster. So a typical comet will change velocity and direction depending on what side is being exposed to the sun. We call that movement non-gravitational acceleration, or NGA, and we typically measure the average distance of variation that occurs in one day. As we've seen, 3i Atlas has been doing a lot of sublimating already, including a mini tail that formed in the direction of the sun, which has now begun to evolve into a longer tail that is facing away from the sun. And yet, on a daily basis, the velocity and trajectory of 3i Atlas has only fluctuated by about 1.5 kilometers of NGA per day.
I guess it's safe to say the 3i Atlas is unique, right? And there is a chance that it can be of an alien origin. But being of an alien origin does not mean aliens, or that aliens are on it, or it's a UFO, right? I guess anything that is able to fly itself that we don't know of is considered an unidentified flying object, meaning UFO, right? So, but yeah, we don't know whether somebody's controlling it. If somebody's controlling it, yeah, then definitely it's alien, it's UFO, right? And if it's really that big, 7 mile, oh my goodness, man, holy smokes, it ain't no dang joke. So then definitely is a mother-in-law ship, not even a mothership. Then, but what about a father ship, though? You know, do we? Well, yeah, where is the father ship at?
Let's compare that with 2I Borisov, the most normal of the interstellar trio. It was measured to fluctuate over 100 kilometers per day, about 100 times more movement on average than Atlas.
Ooh.
Now, one potential explanation would be that Atlas is bigger and therefore harder to move. Makes sense. But we can bring in another point of comparison.
It's a bulky boy, yeah.
This is Hale-Bopp. It's one of the biggest comets we've ever discovered in our solar system, at least as big as 3i Atlas, if not much bigger. We saw Hale-Bopp move around by an average of over 10 kilometers of NGA per day, again, around 10 times more than Atlas. And
now, what's really different about that versus 3i Atlas? Why is 3i Atlas considered to be like a UFO mothership versus that thing, Beep-Bop or Beep-Hop or some shit like that, that is clearly considered to be and called out to be a comet? Yeah, what's the difference though? Or is it that we'll know more about 3i Atlas once it flies by Earth? Basically, that's when we're gonna catch it. Like, that's when we're gonna be catching it and giving it a speeding ticket, perhaps. And once we give it a speeding ticket, it's gonna pull up on our computers, and we'll find out like what exactly that is. I don't know. Let's find out.
And Oumuamua blows them all away. At some points, it was changing direction by over 1,000 kilometers per day. So even when compared to other interstellar objects, 3i Atlas is moving in a very strange way. It's holding such an unusually steady course that you could almost say it's intentional, as if it's being guided through the solar system. If 3i Atlas is a ship that is being steered, then not only can it hold a course, but it could, theoretically, also change course whenever it wants. Right now, we expect that 3i Atlas will end up being on the opposite side of the sun from the Earth as it passes through the inner solar system, so we won't have an opportunity to see it up close, or it won't have a chance to see us.
Come on,
unless
guys.
Somehow 3i Atlas is able to slow itself down as it passes by the sun, and we find it waiting for us on the other side.
And then they say, but we
Man, come on, guys. Like, I wanted to get my mom, get the camera. Like, come on, guys, be close to Earth so I can get my mama to get the camera so we can film that live, man. Damn, bro.
should think outside the box when we see things like this and consider aliens. And that is because the author of this paper is Avi Loeb, that Harvard astrophysicist. And for those of you who don't know, he is a alien optimist. He likes to approach space mysteries with aliens in mind, which is fine. We need to look at things from all angles. He's the same person who said that
sister speaking facts.
Aliens might use a mothership in our solar system, which went viral, and that interstellar object Oumuamua could be aliens, which was largely disproven. He also thought another interstellar object landed in our ocean and actually went out with a boat and collected pieces of it. And
Avi Loeb writes really cool physics and science-based thought experiments and offers cool alternative hypotheses to things. This is great. He encourages people to consider aliens. Uh-oh!
It wasn't aliens. So no, this object is not aliens. It is a very, very cool object that came from outside of the solar system, but it's not coming near Earth, it's not dangerous, and it's not aliens.
That's what
NASA's official read on this entire situation says interstellar comet, no threat, keep observing. The translation to that is basically science mode on, panic mode off. So basically,
yeah, if NASA, listen man, even I don't believe that it's like a full-blown UFO mothership. I mean, I do believe in that. I do believe we're not alone, right? UFOs obviously are real, but is 3i Atlas a UFO, right? That's the question. I honestly have my doubts, obviously. But to say that, you know, this guy says that, yeah, aliens are on board. I mean, we were not there. But again, we're talking about remote viewers. Now, is remote viewing legit? Is it real? You know, your guess is as good as mine. A lot of you believe it. A lot of you don't believe it. But it's not even about, like, remote viewing being real or false. Even if it's real or it's real, how do we believe that this guy was able to remote view? You feel what I'm saying, right? Yeah, okay, let's just say remote viewing is legit. How do we know that this guy actually remote viewed for real? So he's claiming that he's seen those tall aliens. That's what she said, he claimed, okay. So yeah, it's fascinating, and trust me, man, I want this to happen. Trust me, man. I want this to be legit. But there's only one way to find out. We only have, like, what? 2 more weeks to go, right? 2 more weeks till aliens before GTA 6. But shout out to Mystery Man. Check this out. Roll it.
In 2009, Bigfoot hunter Michael Green set up a thermal camera in North Carolina, an area long linked to sightings. To lure activity, he placed peanut butter and squeaky toys on a stump.
So we're catching Bigfoot with peanut butter jelly time? Okay, man.
The camera later captured this.
Peanut butter. Yeah. What? Is that him? I guess it is. Yeah, you want some peanut butter, man? Okay, I see a little bit of that wiggle. Pause. Okay, yeah, so it looks like that he grabbed that peanut butter sandwich there. Okay, not satisfied by the looks of it. So he's just moving back and forth. He's just wiggling around. Okay, looks like he sits down. Could be wrong, but man. And this one was captured by WF My News 2. So is this like an official? Is this like an official news channel or?
Figure creeping in, swaying for a few moments, then vanishing. Some toys were found deeper in the woods afterward. The footage, lasting about 3 minutes, was analyzed by experts who suggested it could be Bigfoot.
Dang.
Known as Squeaky, it remains one of the most talked about pieces of evidence from those woods.
So we really done Bigfoot like that. We're gonna throw in a couple of kitties' toys and let him play with it. My god, bro. Bigfoot, come on, man. I thought you were one of the most masculine species alive, but okay, he was caught
in March
playing
2021, a hiker in San Bernardino National Forest stumbled upon something unusual while walking off trail in a canyon. A single large footprint. It showed a clear heel and visible toes, its length similar to a men's size 12, but nearly twice the width. Nearby, a few partial toe impressions could be seen, yet no other full prints appeared. A driver was traveling down a quiet forest road when he noticed a figure moving among the trees. He quickly grabbed his camera and began recording. Within seconds, the creature slipped back into the forest and disappeared.
Whoa!
He searched from inside his car, but it was already gone. The driver believed he had captured Bigfoot.
Man, videos are always
This
so
video was
bad.
recorded in the Sierra Nevada mountains of California.
Yeah, again, like, videos are always bad. Oi! Oi! Knock it off, you little twat!
Covered in brownish fur, it appeared massive when compared to the nearby trees. What made the recording
His wife beat the living crap out of him. That's why he's running away. It looks like the wife was screaming in the background.
more disturbing were the strange echoing sounds in the background, adding weight to claims that it could be the elusive Sierra Bigfoot. But not much about this footage was shared, leaving it a little of a mystery.
Yeah. Looks like, hey, bro, chill, man, chill. Yeah, looks like the wife beat him up.
In a Tibetan village near the China border, villagers supposedly discovered a massive humanoid figure lying on the ground.
Hagrid?
It had a human-like face.
That's Hagrid sleeping. Yeti Bigfoot body discovered at the Tibet and China border. Bro.
Tangled hair, a gorilla-like torso, and enormous feet.
Okay, is it like breathing? Is the belly moving?
The video spread online, with many calling it proof of a Yeti or Bigfoot. Others believe it looks
Don't let bro wake up, man. Don't let bro wake up. If he wakes up, it's over. But yeah, like, this is probably just a... Yeah, it's not real. It's probably just artificial.
More like a prop than a creature. And without any more proof, I find it hard to believe.
Yeah, because if bro wakes
During
up,
a
it's
hike
over.
in the Himalayas, two people encountered something they never expected.
No masz, coś za kamienie wydawało mi się, że się ruszało. Co tam jest? Widzisz? Zobacz, tam na lewo od kozicy, co jest? O kurde.
Is Bigfoot trying to ski? Yo, keep it steady.
Weź to, masz to?
A second
Gdzie
one?
to jest?
Or...
O, tutaj, o kurde, co to jest? Nie. Nie no, niedźwiedź tak nie chodzi. Co to jest? Do kozicy? Co to jest?
A large, dark figure moving steadily across the rocky terrain.
Yeah.
Its slow, human-like walk left both hikers puzzled. Some believe the footage could be proof of the Yeti, long spoken of in regional folklore as an ape-like creature roaming the mountains. Adding to the mystery, the hikers pointed out there was no trail or path in that direction, almost ruling out the chance of it being just a person. Whatever it was, the strange figure remains unexplained.
Yeah, it definitely is suspect.
In 1980, campers in Uwharrie National Forest, North Carolina, reported a strange encounter. They claimed to hear noises outside their tents and saw a tall, dark, bipedal figure about 20 feet away. It appeared nearly 7 feet tall, broad-shouldered and heavily built. One camper managed to take a photo before the figure quickly moved off.
Yeah, man, those arms, bro. Yeah, tall shoulders, thick glutes, paws. That's like the qualities of a big twat.
Shaken, the group packed up and left. The incident was briefly covered in local newspapers, but soon faded from memory.
Love it! Check this out.
This video shows a tall, grey alien walking slowly away.
Whoa! No! Oi! Oi!
The faint sound of a helicopter can be heard in the background. The clip, shown in both original and enhanced versions, was found in a UFO archive folder, possibly from ufoevidence.org or ufocasebook.com. Though the exact source is unknown, the footage stands out for its unusually clear and unsettling.
Yeah, right? I mean, to me, it does... It seems like that it's before AI videos started being mainstreamed. Can it be AI? Technically, yes. And then you dumb down the quality afterward. That is possible. Because the AI videos quality is very distinct. You can tell. Sometimes it can get hard for some folks, but and it's getting better and better. So, but there is a specific quality for AI videos where you look at it and you're like, that's AI, right? But this one doesn't feel that way. Could it be that it has been made by AI, but then the quality was dropped? That is possible. Now, could it be CGI? That is also possible. Could it be somebody like dressed up as that alien twat? Possible. But this is one of those videos that, I mean, minus all that, I don't think it's AI again. Very hard to say though, honestly. Damn it, man. I want this to be real, by the way, so yeah.
Detail.
Have my doubts,
but
obviously.
if it is real, who knows?
Yeah, thoughts? What are your
Back
thoughts
in
on
2008, something strange appeared in Moscow's skies.
Not good. That is not good. Seems like that triangular-shaped UFO that we've also had near Washington. Oh my god, it's similar to that, yeah.
A massive pyramid-shaped object floating above the sky. One driver managed to capture it on video, giving it a clearer view. Interestingly, it looks very similar to the object later captured in Washington in 2018.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about. That yeah, similar, very much similar. What are the odds though? This seems a lot more believable to me than the last video, just purely because of the fact that we've had a similar video back in 2018, that happened in Washington. Could it be fake? Yeah, sure, but just seems a lot more believable than the other one. Yeah, so December the 19th, 2018.
What's that ship? This alien spaceship, I tell you.
Whoa, and it starts to hide?
Yes, I'm here, sorry.
Oh, it's floating. Oh, it's moving, actually. And we had different angles. We had different angles.
According to reports, this craft hovered for hours over Red Square in the Russian capital. What had really visited Moscow that night? On Wednesday night in Pembroke, a woman relaxing by her hot tub noticed something unusual streaking across the sky.
Yep. Yeah, this one was also featured, yeah, exactly, on Boston 25 News. This one, yeah, I would say it's definitely a genuine footage. 100% a genuine footage. Now, could it be something else? Sure. But the footage is genuine. I don't think they toyed around with the footage. I think the girl recorded it and then got it on the news. And it does look like a UFO just going down. I wouldn't call it like crashing. Can be, but it seems like something just going down, right? Either a drone or a UFO, but that is way too big to be a drone, and it's very different.
The object had blinking lights, looked as if it were on fire, and seemed to fall rapidly toward the ground.
Yep.
She quickly filmed an 8-second video from her backyard, expecting to hear a crash. But the light vanished before touching down, leaving her unsettled and searching for answers. Local fire, police, and even the FAA later confirmed they had no reports of debris in the area.
Man, so they also got involved. I guess somebody pulled out Arresto Momento. If you've seen Harry Potter, if you watched that, you know what I just said. You get the reference. But check this out. So we're back to the same bull squash at hand. 3i Atlas, roll it.
Guys, the Rubin telescope has discovered thousands of objects coming out of deep space along the same trajectory and going alongside 3i Atlas. Listen to this.
Really quickly though, he's not the only one, but they have been saying that the New Jersey drones and all that were released by 3i Atlas. Oh, shit. That's like the word around the street. Doesn't mean it's real though. You know, don't believe that it's real. It's fascinating if it is, okay? It's interesting to talk about it, but that's the word around the street right now.
The data poured in, a cascade of new bodies bleeding out of the darkness around 3i Atlas, as if some hidden factory had opened. The first night, Rubin logged 989 objects emerging from the 3i Atlas region. By the second night, the count had already surged to 1,355. On the sixth night, it was 1,796. By the seventh, 2,104. 3 days later, the tally ripped past 4,000. The multiplication was continuing, all headed toward Earth. The swarm didn't burst into being, it grew in real time, with new objects appearing in the scans every few hours like fresh production runs from a factory. But why Rubin telescope can detect these objects, not other telescopes on Earth? Because no other telescope on Earth is built like Rubin. Its enormous 8.4 meter mirror and the large...
So you're telling me it's real? Oh shit! Holy shit. But Can we get like verification on whether that footage is legit or not? If it is, then my god. I guess I understand why some are saying that this 3i Atlas is the one deploying all those drones. Oh my god, I mean, I want this to be real in a way, but I want this to be a good one, you know, a good reveal as in like a good disclosure for the UFOs and these alien twats, them baddies and all that. I want to see them alien baddies. Come on, man. Like, damn, bro, it's been a minute.
Largest, most powerful astronomical camera ever built, a 3.2 gigapixel eye, sweep across the heavens every night, capturing oceans of starlight at once, instead of staring at a single patch. That is why it could show what no one else could, thousands of bodies spilling out of deep space in perfect formation. And what made it so terrifying was the uniformity. Spectral reports showed every object shared the same speed, the same trajectory, the same strange green-tinted tail as 3i Atlas. Ave Loeb confirmed nickel, cobalt, and high-temperature alloys, the kind of metals forged under industrial conditions, all had the same unusual carbon monoxide-driven glow. Until that moment, every amateur and professional astronomer had seen only one object. Now, there were thousands. Infrared spectroscopy made it worse. Each of these bodies was about...
Can we get like a raw video without like these dots? I understand they put the dots on this to show us like how many they are, so it's easily visible and the way they are moving. But you know what I mean, right? Can a brother perhaps like get it without these dots so we see like the raw video? Because if this is real, my god.
Thousands. Infrared spectroscopy made it worse. Each of these bodies was about 1/10 the size of 3i Atlas, yet apparently powered by a core twice as powerful. 3i Atlas had already puzzled scientists with an estimated 10 gigawatt power source inferred from its core, but the new companions appeared to radiate 20 gigawatts each. Even our most advanced reactors cannot match that power to mass ratio. Our biggest power plants weigh thousands of tons to produce only a few gigawatts. These objects are no larger than a city block, yet each one radiates enough power to light entire nations while hurtling through space.
What the is going on, guys? Seriously.
Thank you for subscribing, Talmer Pedersen. Appreciate you. Welcome on in. Rubin telescope discovers thousands of objects. UFOs coming from same areas as 3i Atlas in formation. Alien armada following alien mothership 3i Atlas. Now, if this turns out to be like false baloney, which it probably will be, then holy crap, what is all that? You know, then we're gonna have even more trust issues believing shit. We already do, right? But you know what I mean, right? And however, if it turns out real, my god, man.
We are literally in for it by the looks of it. We've got an armada and thousands of objects heading our way.
I had a lot of
Can it be like space debris or like the rocks or some crap like that?
difficulty finding any information on this, so it may not be true. And I'm crossing my fingers that that's the case. But if I had to guess, this may be why we're getting radio silence from NASA and they're refusing to release any images. All I know is if
they shut down the live feed, so that doesn't help their case, but you probably heard US government shut down, so they are claiming it's because of that.
this thing really is anything to be worried about, it looks like we're going to find out pretty soon.
Yeah. And did you see this video though? This video is about that alien entity that was caught on camera. Check out this video on the screen and I'll see you right there.